The kids weren't the only ones hitting the streets on Halloween this evening. They were joined by state parole officers. Jose Gaspar is joining us now with more on that. Jose?
Kurt, the reason state parole agents were out tonight was to make sure that sex offenders, specifically those that have committed crimes against children, were indoors where they're supposed to be. It's called Operation Boo, and we went along to do some of those checks.
Trick or treat, lady, let us in.
As kids went door to door trick or treating, state parole agents also hit the streets on Halloween, but for a very different reason.
State parole. We're actually targeting PC 290 registrants, parolees who have committed crimes against children. It's called Operation Boo. The California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation sends parole agents out statewide. In Bakersfield, veteran agents John Fink and John Flory were among those who went driving around the Oildale area. We'll go get this guy.
Paying a visit to make sure sex offenders were indoors, had no lights on at their homes or passing out candy to children, and could only open their doors to parole agents.
Hello, State Parole. We're just coming to see how you're doing, make sure you're in compliance. And this operation's been around a long time. It's preventive in nature. We're not necessarily trying to catch them doing wrong. What we're trying to do is prevent them from doing wrong.
It was obvious some sex offenders have gotten the message, trying to discourage anyone from even asking for candy. Some areas in Kern County have a high concentration of sex offenders, such as this complex on Roberts Lane, home to 3 sex offenders. Jessica's law prohibits sex offenders from living within 2,000 feet of schools or parks, and high-risk sex offenders must live at least half a mile away.
Because of that, it makes it very difficult for these parolees to find places to live that are in compliance.
Now, at last check, most of those sex offenders were at home where they were supposed to be. However, 2 did wind up being arrested, one for not being at home, and the other one for possession of contraband. Kurt?